Attorney General Mike Hilgers is trying to stop CBD Delta products from coming into his state. Cannabis is not at all legal in Nebraska. Nebraska actually has a lot of people getting in trouble for cannabis when they cross over lines from like Colorado or other neighboring states that now have cannabis programs. Nebraska is not having any competition to all of its corn, and that includes cannabis. What's happening in states that don't have access to legal cannabis is a lot of convenience stores are able to sell Delta products since they don't have any competition from existing cannabis shops. In Massachusetts, people probably don't use a lot of Delta 8 or 10 products because there's actual weed available pretty much everywhere. But in states like New Hampshire and Nebraska where they don't have it, that stuff is really popular. And a lot of the folks who are selling it operate convenience stores and other places where people can buy sodas and CBD and rolling papers, which actually makes total sense. Because if you're going to the convenience store, it's convenient to get some gummies. Also in news, New York City's had a legal cannabis rollout for some time now. One of its first recreational cannabis dispensaries has a budtender that's now in jail for cannabis charges. What they're saying is Jamal George was with his family in Hershey, Pennsylvania. They were going to the theme park and they were pulled over. Somehow they figured out there was cannabis in the car, and he actually got charged with a DUI for cannabis intoxication. Since then, he was in New York City and he got pulled over and they charged him with not having a license. I guess Pennsylvania revoked his license, and so in New York, he was pulled over for not having a license. And then they also had a warrant out for him. So they sent him to Rikers Island, and now he's in jail. Well, I guess Mr. George raised enough money to lawyer up, and now he has somebody on his case, and hopefully he'll get out of prison soon. Also in news, a lot of states are looking to legalize cannabis. One of the arguments against it is it will certainly lead to higher traffic fatalities. Well, some new data suggests that that will not actually happen. Looking across the board at all of the states who have legal and considering states who haven't legalized, what it looks like is states who have legalized cannabis decrease the number of fatalities. What it also shows is states that don't have legal cannabis access have higher rates of traffic fatalities than states that do have that access, according to national data, and how they're looking at states who have legalized and the changes in the traffic fatalities around that particular piece. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.